Welcome back to another episode of Jared Tries Trading. Thank you for joining me on my journey to becoming consistently profitable at this day trading thing. Don't mind my voice. I went to the Warriors game on Sunday. Still recovering from that. So I didn't trade much yesterday actually. Wifey was off work. We had some errands to run. I did take one trade, and we're going to go over that. And then today I took, I think, 4 trades. But we're going to get into it. Hope you guys had a beautiful weekend. Hope you guys are keeping it green out there. You know how Friday went. I was a little irate, but hey, what can you do? We back at it. So here we go. So this is for yesterday and today. I took 2 trades yesterday, which was AA and one on KHC. I ended up swinging KHC. It was shares, just small size, 50 shares, and I like the relative strength on it. There we go. But it did end up going against me. Added up here, making a new high, and I thought there was a lot of strength in the stock, so I was okay with swinging it. Plus, it was small size. Took profit right here on the pop. Obviously, it wasn't much. 18 cents a share. Nothing too crazy on that one. And then AA. I like this trade. Nice 5% return on one contract. Had a couple more candles to go. Or actually, yeah, I left some money on the table. Would have had to sit through another bounce though. And I was kind of already happy with the trade. And I was hungover. And, just the way the market has been, I took my profits. So, as far as walkaway analysis, there's definitely times when I leave money on the table. And there's a balance. You leave money on the table, but sometimes you let it run and you give up profit. So it's a fine balance. And definitely yesterday I wasn't in I wasn't in peak condition. And I knew I didn't want to sit through no pullback. The 3.8 didn't even cross. Like, there was no technical reason to exit. But I was just happy with taking 5% on that. And then I didn't trade anymore after that. So nothing crazy. Now let's get into today. It's a little more fresh in my mind. Nice, good couple trades on American Express. MO were my biggest trades of the day to the downside. Royal Caribbean to the downside. And I left money on the table on these as well. So let's get into it. Let me try to change screens right here. Bam, it's Christmas. First trade of the day, I believe, was MO. Let me check out the little checklist. MO. It's in XLP sector. Kind of hard to see, but it is relatively weak compared to SPY. And switch this to XLP. Bam, weak to its own sector. So I thought I had a good pick. And this thing gapped down below this upper sloping trend line. Has a lot of touches here. I really like this setup. And we gapped down below it and we broke through the SMA. So I just wanted a piece of that. And then we actually broke the next SMA too, until obviously we're getting this rally for the last couple hours. So I took my little piece. Let's see, the contract was only, I think I got it for $2, so super cheap. I kind of like them when they're this cheap. I'm not really too scared. And I got in at 950. $950 right here. So I didn't want to wait for a pullback all the way to the trend line that I drew. I wanted to play it a little more tighter, so I felt like we're close enough to VWAP that I could just get in, and if we broke VWAP, I would have got out. I did think we were extended from the 8 EMA, but I just felt like it was a good trade. Everything else was in my favor. Market was going down or turning over, and then I rode this for a nice 55 minutes. I got out at 10:44 right here. So that's, I mean, I like that. That's the move. And then I didn't sit through no pullbacks or no bounces. So hard to see. Yeah. Don't need to sit through no bounces, you know. Stacking red candles, tiny candles though. And right before the bounce, get out. So technically, you know, if I was doing a 3/8 cross, I would have been able to weather all this. And I would have been able to take profits here. Actually, there was no 3/8 cross until all the way down here. So, damn, left a lot of money on the table right before the actual rally. Crazy. 10:45. I mean, I like this move though. I like this move, and the way the market's been going. You know, I got to take that. That's a 27% return on the contract. So, not gonna beat myself up over that one. But I guess that could be the difference between a positive week and a red week. You know, if I get this extra, what is that, 51.11. Even if I didn't make it to the bottom, that's another 60 cents. So another maybe 30 bucks, 40 bucks on that contract. So would have been a $90 trade instead of 50. So we gotta really keep an eye on that. Restore sells. American Express. This one's obviously in XLF, the financial sector. Definitely weak. Let's see if American Express is weak to financials. Climbing in strength, but still weak nonetheless. Our daily event was a break of this upward sloping trend line right here that I drew. Very similar looking to MO actually. And below all SMAs. So at one point today we're down below it, and that's when I was trading it. Let's open this up. I got in at 11:46. The contract costs $6.15. So 11:46 is right here. So right here, I was really looking to make a new low right away, but we ended up chopping around just below this. And then I sat through this bounce and, you know, pretty close to my stop. I could have just waited for VWAP as well if I wanted to give it more room. I've traded American Express in the past, and, you know, it really could bounce back pretty quickly. I mean, this candle right here is 90 cents. You know what I mean? So I wanted to really, once I got a move, I wanted to take profits in it. Because the contract, you know, you'll be up 90 and then you'll be up 30 only if you sit through one of these damn candles. So one contract on that, I took 55 cents on it, and my exit was 12.21. So right here, or was it right here? Yeah. So I felt like right here, made a new low, kind of like selling in the strength, or, you know, buying back in the weakness. You know what I mean? But it did look like we had one more leg down, but I'm okay with not waiting for that. You know what I mean? Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen. And if we got in one of these big ass green candles, all the value would have been lost already. And then, you know, then I got to wait for another, you know, another leg down if we even get it. So I took these stacked three red bars right here. Nice little move. And this one was a 9% trade. So 55 bucks, a $600 contract. So we cool with that one. And then after that, I was like, okay, well, we're in profit preservation mode now. You know, we don't want to go crazy. Then I had RCL, Royal Caribbean, XLY. Definitely weak. I really like this one actually, but let's see how I executed it. XLY, sector weak to SPY, stock weak to its own sector, and I was really playing the break of this downward sloping trend line. That could also be an algo line, but it's cutting it really close. And there's also this horizontal level right here that is acting as support. So I wanted to play the break on that right here. And you know, I wasn't on any type of volume. Let me see my entry. Bought one contract for 560. My price target was actually 685 on that contract, but it didn't really move in my direction that quickly. So 1129 is when I got in, right here. So funny, you know, this was actually a big red bar, and I saw, you know, volume kind of climbing, and then right at the end, after I entered, it turned into this green hammer. So at that point, I was like, damn it, man, they got me. But I was just using the 3.8 right here. You know, no reason to panic. I also had this, I don't know if you guys can see this, but a downward sloping trend line that I was paying attention to. And then we peaked above it, but we never crossed it. Like the 3.8s never crossed. And then 1223 was my exit. So similarly to American Express, I just took this power move right here. Bam, broke the algo line, 2 more stack red candles. I'm cool. Not going to overstay my welcome. I think the spreads were actually a little bit wide on this, so I had to give up some gains just to get out, which is something you got to look out for when you're trading options. But still a 3.5% return. You know, nice little base hit, 20 bucks. I'm not rich, but hey, we stacking these green trades, so not going to complain about that. Break of this level, sat through the bounce, bam, took the little power move, got out for a small base hit. So those are my trades today, man. I'm happy with them. Now that I look back at it though, you know, this is a lot of money I left on the table. And on MO, I missed an extra leg down. So walk away analysis. But it's weird because you could always say, you know, what if walk away analysis, you know what I mean? I don't sell right here. And then, if I wait another hour, I'm usually more in profit. Well, if I did that, you know, I would have been screwed. But I guess if I exited on 3.8 cross, I would have been profitable no matter, like more profitable no matter what, than taking profits up here. On AXP, chopped around, took this power move. See this one, walk away analysis, you know, I would have to take it in the next 15 minutes. You know, not an hour, not end of day. So this, like, I feel like that's a good exit then. If, you know, I'm not leaving too much on the table and it doesn't look like the thesis stood correct, you know, all the way till end of day. Obviously the day is not over yet and this could tank, but just looking at this in hindsight, you know, I'm okay with my exit. Let me know what you guys think. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, you know, this candle right here, this is like a 70, 80 cent candle. And then the contract down here would have been up another 50 bucks. So $50 trade turns into a $100 trade. And that could make a big difference, you know, if I, you know, in how big a loss I could take later in the week. So definitely got to figure out the sweet spot between walking away and taking the profits when the market's super choppy, or, you know, what the market environment is. Obviously, this is SPY, just stacked red candles. So this is trending really well to the downside. But then in this area, we're just chopping around. We either could break down, which right here I thought, okay, we broke the low of day, more downside, but we actually didn't. We reversed. So you just never know what the market's gonna give you, man. And like I said in my last video, focusing on what's in front of me, taking my profits, and not even worrying about like trying to predict exactly what the market's gonna do. So got a lot of chop here. Once I got the breakdown on AXP and MO, took my profits. RCL, same thing. So that's really it. So pretty much to start the week, 83% win rate. Oh, I didn't go over GILD. Let me go over GILD real quick. Kind of a silly trade. I liked it. I was a little greedy on it. I could have closed it for a win, but you know, I was playing the break of this upper sloping algo line here, as well as this horizontal resistance right here. And as you can see, we actually only peaked above that level, and that's when my alert went off. So that was my first problem, is we actually didn't even breach the line. But then I noticed we're like kind of had support here built. And then what was my entry? And you know, GILD to XLV. Damn, looks like it's not strong to SPY, but on my paper I check marked it off. So that might have been an issue right there on why, you know, it didn't even work out. But it was also greed. I could have got out of this with profit. XLV, apply. Definitely strong to the sector. And then, you know, I was playing the break of that horizontal resistance. And I got in at 1306. Yeah, this was a good trade. I like this trade. I got in on this big break of VWAP. I had some downward sloping trend lines that I drew out. You know, we broke this one and I wanted to go long, but I said, let me double confirm and let's break VWAP. Had this downward sloping trend line, so we broke VWAP and that trend line, and a nice green candle. Volume wasn't there though, so I did notice that. But then, so I got in right here. VWAP was respected, and then I should have took profits right here on this bounce. And for some reason I didn't. I liked the pick so much that I felt like they were you know, I was getting fucked with right here. And I was wrong. So it started stacking. It hit this support again, and I think I got out right here, 1447. Oh no, I got out in this candle. Reason being is I saw this big green candle. I said I knew it. We on our way back, but then this candle wasn't holding half of this green candle. So at one point, this was you know, engulfing the whole damn candle almost. So I just got out. And then as you can see, you know, this isn't a strong trend up. Kind of wicky, you know. Probably could have got out break even. But, you know, I'll take my loss, man. I kind of overstayed my welcome. You know, I made my mistake. Up here, I think I was up maybe 20 bucks or so. Would have been nice to keep my win rate 100%. And, you know, would have been up 150 for the week. But, hey, when you try to get cute and fancy, you can't overstay your welcome. You know, this was I really like this trade. Break VWAP, bam, tested it again, confirmed. Bam, that's your exit right here. But I got greedy, so that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys kept it green. I'm gonna go ahead and log off for a bit, come back later, do some homework. Let me know how you guys did. Until next time, see ya.